everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now, and this look was inspired by a video I watched of Carli Bybel's, and she did a really beautiful purple smoky eye. It was kind of an ombre effect just like this one, and because we've got such different shaped features and different shaped eyes, I wanted to do my own take on it. So I'll probably link that below anyway, but I also wanted to break out this. This is the Morphe 35B palette, and I got it because I haven't actually got a really colourful palette anymore. I used to have one, but I have no idea what I've done with it. So anyway, I got this and I really like the colourful colours, so I'll probably be doing a few looks with it. But I really wanted to kind of recreate that one that she did, and this is kind of what I came up with. But yeah, I think that's it. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching, and if you enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi guys, so my foundation is already applied in this video, so I'm going to move straight on to my eyes, and I'm just applying the LA Girl Pro Conceal to my eyelids just as a primer, and I'll set it all down with Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream. And here I'm just picking up Peach Smoothie, also from Makeup Geek, and using that as my transition shade. And here I'm just picking up Frappe and really deepening all that down a bit. Nothing too major, just to give it a little bit more dimension. Now moving on to the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm picking up this kind of purpley pink shade here, and I'm just going to start building this up in my crease. I wanted to do this really slowly just to kind of try and build up the colour. Here I was keeping the look more on the warm side, but then I kind of gravitated towards the deeper, more cool toned purples later, but really this was just to give it a sort of basis to go off and build up the intensity really slowly rather than end up with a really kind of muddy purpley black eye look, which can sometimes happen with purple eyeshadows. Here I'm just picking up that kind of rich purple eyeshadow, and I'm just putting this directly on top of what I've just done, basically just to build up the colour again. For the outer corners, I picked up this smaller brush and the kind of deep purple you see in the picture, and really focused this on the outer corners of my eye. I didn't really want to drag this in too far, hence the smaller brush, and it does come off a kind of navy bluey purpley colour, if that makes any sense. So I was just building up the colour and making sure to blend it out on the edges as well as I can, just to make sure that this colour doesn't travel anywhere that I don't want it to go. Because I wanted to go for that sort of ombre-ish effect, I picked up that kind of more rich and vibrant purple and stuck that right in the centre of my eye, making sure to kind of blend it into the darker colour and trying not to come too far into the inner corners. Taking the really stark white colour from that Morphe palette, I'm just packing this onto the inner corners of my eyes, making sure to drag it out and blend it into that middle shade. It does kind of overpower it a little bit because it's got a little bit of fallout, but don't worry, I go back and freshen up that kind of middle colour anyway. And here I just went back and forward between the white and the purples just to make sure that there was a good gradient between all three of them. For concealer, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I think mine's in the shade Natural, but I'll put it in the bottom bar for you. And I put this just in all usual places and blend it out with my damp beauty blender. I actually kind of then decided that I think I got the wrong shade. It's really good for spot concealing, but this is just a little bit too dark and maybe a little bit too orangey yellow for me. So I went in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and just kind of brightened it all up a little bit. And to set on my concealer, I just took a dual fibre brush from Real Techniques and used my By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder, I think. Yeah. hyaluronic hydra powder. It's got such a weird name. And then with my bottom lash line, I just took this really tiny brush from Real Techniques and used a kind of mixture of the middle purple and the darker purple and put that on the outer half of my eye, and took the white and put that on the inner half. Then I just lined my waterline with this kind of flesh coloured pencil, and for bronzer I used the Makeup Academy bronzer. I'm not sure which shade this is, but I will list it down below, and really I just warmed up the perimeter of my face. Here I just added a tiny little bit of the Makeup Geek contour powder in Cool Porcelain, just as a little bit of a contour. I didn't want to go too crazy on it, and I just added a little kind of light dusting on the edges of my nose as well. For blush I used Frat Boy from the Balm and just used this to rosy up my cheeks a little bit. And of course I used this Real Techniques dual fibre brush just to blend everything together. For highlighter, I used my trusty Sleek Makeup highlighter that everybody's talking about now, to just highlight the high points of my face, like my cheekbones and my nose. I didn't bother with my Cupid's bow because I find that sometimes I end up with a kind of highlight mustache, so I've been avoiding that lately. But I did hit my brow bones, and now because I find that I always get powder all over my brows and I do like to do them first, I'm just using the Gimme Brow from Benefit just to bring them back to life a little bit. For mascara, I just went in with a couple of coats of Rimmel's Lash Accelerator, and then on top of that I went ahead and added my favourite mascara, which is the Benefit They're Real Mascara. After that I just lined my lips with a nude lip pencil and then moved on to liquid lipstick. This is one of the new Colourpop liquid lipsticks that I got. This one is in the shade Lumiere 2, as you probably all know. It's a Kathleen Lights collab, and I actually really like it, but it does come off really quite dark on me. Here I'm just spraying my badescue rosewater spray just to get rid of any kind of powderiness that may be left on my skin, and I like to press this in with a damp beauty blender because I do have peach fuzz and it tends to cling to the hairs a little bit, so that just gets rid of that, and that's this look complete. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.